standard way of preserving an herb in the winter that is harvested is drying. And this would be where you would make your tinctures. This would be where, or not, I'm sorry, your potpourris, your tea, any of your compresses, any of your washes, herbal baths, would all be done with your dried herbs. What you'll do, this is lemon balm, and it's a small bundle. Now when you get done with lemon balm, because it spreads and it grows so big, you will take a big bundle. You'll have, or many bundles of lemon balm. And your cotton string and dyed quickly. Literally at the stem, and you do not tie it loosely because as the herb dries, it shrinks and it will fall out. So you're going to want to tie this very tightly. As it starts to continue to dry, you might have to retie again because it will shrink and it will loosen up. Out of the sun, hung inside or in a barn.
How do you keep them from getting all dusty?
Well, that is part of the love of dried old school herbal medicine. You can go ahead and yes.
Take a round paper bag,
Yes.
put a hole in the bottom, put the string
Yes.
through it and hang.
And that leads me to my very next. If you are saving seeds or catching seeds, if you are drying lavender, that's a very good point.
And the dust problem.
And the dust problem. Remember though, you don't want molds. Now paper bags do breathe. Hole in the bottom is a wonderful thing. Your herb goes inside. It's wonderful for lavender because the flowers will fall off if you're doing anything floral. And as I said, if you harvest a plant that has flowers or seeds, they're going to fall. So you would take that string, tie it around, and hold it up. This is a way of preserving your herbs. We were discussing earlier today about bringing your herbs in and trying to grow them. You might want to label it, that helps. If you have a lot of stuff you're drying, it's easy to lose track. Growing herbs indoors in the winter, if you are able, is a wonderful thing. A lot of times herbs tend to not thrive indoors. Some people I have seen, they do a wonderful job with it, and good for them, that's awesome. I've never been able to be successful with that. I find that herbs tend to really need the outdoor elements, the changes, to have a good medicinal property to them. Sure. Yes, a jam bag, anything that has air holes. Yep. Even cheesecloth, if you really wanted to do that, would work fine. When I'm drying chamomile, I use baskets. And this is not completely dry. This is my chamomile that I've just begun to harvest. This really is not harvest time. So we're just starting to pick things. So these are still spongy, but this is a German chamomile that I grow every season, and then I lay it out in a basket, and then I take the basket and hang it up. Now my basket has a mesh cover over the top, and I just keep filling and filling and filling until everything is dry and crispy. If you'd like, I will pass it up. You can smell it, touch it, go right ahead, get involved. It has a lovely scent. I was going to use some older stuff that I had, but the scent just really wasn't as good. So I was like, okay, we're going to use the semi-dried. That makes a great tea. It makes a great compress. It's got 101 uses. It also makes a really good tincture, which will be the next thing that we discuss.